Mojo Rising. Hi Chris, as a critical thinker, what is your opinion on the legalization of marijuana? Also, has there ever been an incident involving a Sea Org member caught smoking or possessing weed or any other illegal drug? All right, so no, I've never seen in the 17 years that I was in the Sea Org, I never saw a Sea Org member busted for owning pot or using illicit substances or illegal drugs. Not once. Scientology prides itself on being a drug-free group, and for the most part, they really are. You know, very, very, very few Scientologists that I ever ran into in all the years that I was in went back to drugs or did drugs, and no one I knew in Scientology was ever somebody who was addicted to drugs as a Scientologist, right? I mean, like very, very few times did I see somebody who used to be on drugs fall off the wagon and have to go get, you know, help. And of course, the help they got usually was through Narconon, and sometimes that worked and sometimes it didn't. So that's my experience with that Scientology-wise. In terms of my opinion of marijuana legalization, I'm all for it. I live in the state of Colorado where it is legal. I've seen really no indication in my day-to-day life here of negative repercussions of the legalization of marijuana. In fact, I've seen a lot of positive changes or consequences of it when it's not criminalized. There's a lot of reasons for it. I'm not an expert on the subject, but I know because it has medicinal uses that are extremely valid, totally real, that's a good reason right there to legalize marijuana. And in fact, that's how California is doing it, Washington, D.C., right? I think Oregon. So I think it's kind of, at this point, a foregone conclusion that it eventually will be legal across the United States. Because Colorado and Washington State, I think, have been sort of the pilot states. You know, let's do it there and see how it works. And there's still a lot of federal problems because it's illegal federally. So, you know, there's all kinds of rigmarole going on with people who sell pot here totally legally, but they can't be insured. They can't have a checking account because it's insured by the federal government, and the federal government won't insure drug money. I mean, it just, you know, it just kind of goes round and round. So I think we need to get past that and just legalize it. And I think that also, you know, going back and maybe, you know, like I see what I've seen, I think very recently, like within the last week or two, is I've seen some efforts being made to maybe even, you know, declassify it down as in the drug category, so it's not classified as such a dangerous drug because, you know, it's not that big of a deal if, you know, like anything done properly and in moderation, you know, it's not gonna kill you. So that's my take on it from my own personal experience. Haven't done a lot of study of it, haven't read a lot of papers on it or anything, but that's what I think from living in a state where it is legal.